How long are we going to stay in the town this time?
Drink it in, pal. That's how failure tastes.
I'm gonna need you to roll for initiative.
I'll make a note of it.
How much is it worth to you?
I have my spoons. Will that work?
Trying to kill me with my own designs? That was just the first draft. Shall I show you the rest?
I swear, if I get blown up one more time,
I will avenge Kira's death. And then I'm going to rebuild the Alfheim Rangers.
Oh, look, I found a mushroom.
Question is, do I have to wear pants?
Oh, you can certainly try.
If reckless shenanigans got us into this mess, then why couldn't they get us out?
I don't understand what they're doing in this book, but it looks dirty.
Oh? You had my attention, but now you've piqued my curiosity.
Come on, Ulfer. We're going on another adventure.
I want to study that just a little longer.
How long are we going to stay in the town this time?
Drink it in, pal. That's how failure tastes.
I'm gonna need you to roll for initiative.
I'll make a note of it.
How much is it worth to you?
I have my spoons. Will that work?
Trying to kill me with my own designs? That was just the first draft. Shall I show you the rest?
I swear, if I get blown up one more time,
I will avenge Kira's death. And then I'm going to rebuild the Alpine Rangers.
Oh, look, I found a mushroom.
Question is, do I have to wear pants?
Oh, you can certainly try.
If reckless shenanigans got us into this mess, then why couldn't they get us out?
I don't understand what they're doing in this book, but it looks dirty.
Oh? You had my attention, but now you've piqued my curiosity.
Come on, Ulfer. We're going on another adventure.
I want to study that just a little longer.
How long are we going to stay in the town this time?
Drink it in, pal. That's how failure tastes.
I'm gonna need you to roll for initiative.
I'll make a note of it.
How much is it worth to you?
I have my spoons. Will that work? All right, there we are. Hi guys, welcome into another session of shenanigans. Yep, here's the shenanigan crew themselves. And Del, would you please let us know what happened last time?
I
If
mean,
you
I
can
could.
remember.
Or I can start out with a question.
Could you?
I could.
We might have an answer.
What do you
Mike.
want to do?
Luke, how's Tark feel about what's happened to his ship in the last 48 hours?
He's pretty upset about it, and he's pretty tepid about being at a landing spot instead of flying around.
Okay, how's he feel about the burn mark from a creature?
Well, he's also about to bring that up as well.
Our now ever-growing menagerie that...
But he has also tasked several goblins with triple checking the things that are coming in and who is ordering them and things not being stacked next to the ship.
He might have some PTSD about this ship.
Yeah.
But since we have at least one new person here,
Do I need to go change my shirt to the one that says "Don't touch my boats"?
I mean, you might want to. It might fit today. I will
That's
go
not
over
a good
who is
sign.
who. Shit, phone is dying. Well, I'll wait till you fix your fucking phone dying and plug it in. Or tell your boyfriend to let you turn on his computer or TV, whatever. And then we'll go over here. But
Dragons and
Preferably
fucking
the
dragons. So this is now not a regular game. It's about dungeons
God.
and fucking dragons.
okay, first off,
No, you're
half
up.
of
Hey.
you wouldn't survive fucking
no,
the
you're.
dragon.
It's your game.
Second,
We can ignore my ship. Everything that was about to happen to my ship. No, it's your game now, Snow.
Yeah, except I have this the wrong.
Also
I have
seduce
wrong
the
character
dragon.
for that.
That is Snow's job.
Only if the dragon's at the
They say go ahead, Del.
yeah, I saw. So, Tide, who's the next person over for me on the overlay, is playing Willow. She is a druid.
Artificer.
Druid artificer. I'm sorry, I just got a text message from Lich.
Oh, what?
She's like, I got a message from Liz, and she's like, "Did you start D&D?" I went, "Yeah, we literally just started it." Why? And she goes, "Because I'm gonna order Dairy Queen. I want ice cream. I was gonna ask you for anything, but I said,
I mean, ice cream, obviously.
Yeah. He's the DM. He's going to be talking a lot. Clearly, he needs something to soothe his throat.
I have ice cream
no.
downstairs."
Never mind.
Next to
I'm
Tide
totally
is
thinking about the same shit.
Loot, our resident goblin. Loot is playing Tarek, who is a artificer through and through. He's literally Iron Man. Millionaire, playboy, philanthropist, bloody, 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 blah.
Don't believe him.
Don't stroke his ego that much.
And then after that we have Drew playing Drugu, who is a straight druid, which is I believe is Circle of the Flame, Wildfire. I forget what it's called.
Yes.
And then on the second row we have Blue, who is Rug is one of his characters. He is playing a temporary character right now called Morven, who is a necromancer. Rug is his half-orc paladin fighter, assassin, politician, aristocrat.
Pretty much.
And then
it's a Mooka.
Yes, Morven is a Mookow. Biggs is playing Lysander, our resident bard. Rye is playing, I can't say the full name, I'm going to say Lynn. Is a cleric through and through. Toilet is playing War, who I believe is a straight barbarian, or... straight fighter. Straight fighter. Room Knight. And then Snow has a pair of characters that at one point were in the same body. Snore and Eldie, which is Eldie is on the left side of the photo, Snore is on the right. They are both paladins. One is a fighter, one is a ranger. And all of you dumb shits are like level 12, I think.
Something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. All right, so Luke, are you gonna go change shirts before we start fucking with the boats?
Not yet, but if my boats keep getting fucked with, this city's in danger.
Are you gonna do the American Eagle screech?
And this is how the Second Dragon War started.
So
things are about to get real.
First one, so.
If it keeps up, things are about to get real proportional up in here.
Real.
So, at this point, you guys are all kind of dilly-dallying around, doing your own thing in town.
Am I?
Dilly-dally, shilly shit.
I mean, you're around town.
Don't fuck the boat,
Not
fuck the
in-
dragon. Alright.
I have to say this now to defend the honor of all bards. Not all bards fuck dragons.
No, but the ones that are good at it figure out how to do it and get away with it. I play a bard too. I win. I will die on that hill, Biggs.
You're gonna make me do it at some point, right?
I'm not gonna make you do anything. It's your character. You
Oh
can do what you want.
no! Della's making me fuck the dragon.
Okay, don't rephrase it. Dell's gonna give me the opportunity and just see what happens.
All I'm hearing is if I
Oh.
ever play a bard, it has to be a donkey.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Only
Yes.
if you're making waffles.
And you have to learn to, and you have to learn to do,
in a swamp.
Get off my swamp!
Oh, Jesus.
Oh god,
All
we're
right.
gonna have to make the whole fucking cast of Shrek at their next.
So,
Shrek. I mean, what?
Anyway,
I
moving
still
on.
haven't figured out what
of
that
course
does.
It does. Of course it does, Queen.
What do
So,
you mean you don't know what it does?
The
all of you were
celebration.
On the
dilly-dallying.
bottom.
I don't see anything.
Well, some of us are trying to do it. Some of us are trying to do something productive, but yes.
Well, again, dilly-dallying is kind of doing whatever you want.
Okay, I know what I'm doing then.
So, it is mid to late afternoon at this point. I know what LD is doing. What are the rest of you doing from now to the end of the day?
Morven's kind of stuck on the boat.
Okay.
Lysander was in the process of trying to get information out of the cultists whose memory just got restored.
Okay.
All right.
Now, where his boss is.
I thought he gave you all the information.
No, he didn't. We ended on a, and we'll get back to you next time.
That's right. pull up those now. Okay. Yep.
Tark has
Which
a
is,
list of things.
which is why I'm still in Kendrick outfit.
Tark has a list of things that he would have done over the course of an afternoon, but the first thing would be to tell War, thanks to his new flame lizard, hey, I need you to collect a whole bunch of sheet brass. Because we need to now line your forge with it where your flame lizard is going to stay, so we don't keep having maybe fires on our ship.
You know what? Okay. I'm not on the ship yet, but I'll tell you what.
He can message you though.
You can.
Rock phone.
Wait.
No, I remember
Star Trek.
I was walking back, so you guys, whoever's on top of the ship, can see War walking back covered. I mean, what am I covered in, Del?
What do you want to be covered in?
Wow. Death by sneer snip.
It's not overtly obvious, but as he gets closer, you guys realize that there is blood on his clothes. Exactly. Ayo.
Ayo.
There's a lot of that here, Queen. And along with enough Haktua to go around.
He's covered in a lot of different things.
Dell's the only thing doing that one.
Fuck to and spit on that thing.
You actually have that. Of course you do.
All right. Well, I guess I'll finish with the next couple of things that Tark would have done over the course of an afternoon.
Okay.
So you're not going to talk to me at all?
No.
Before I get to talking to you, because that'll be a whole RP thing, and then we'll move on and forget what I was trying to do.
Sounds good.
I'm going to send out a couple of the logistics goblins. I would have gotten a hold of Quindendib to try to resource some magic crystals, different kinds of magic crystals, to do some research on. I would have asked about an update on the 5th ship crystal that I had ordered.
Okay.
And then I would have contacted the goblins back home asking for an update and report on the business.
Okay.
That business being Aron's innovations and...
She scared the shit out of me.
I had a name for it, damn it. Aron's innovations and solutions.
Jarvis, send out my goblins.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Also, real quick, because I want to traumatize have people in here.
That only works on millennials. Anyways. So, I'm about to contact War, and I see him walking up.
Fire!
I stop. And then I think for a second, he's still a little ways away, because I'm kind of up on top of the ship. I'm like... And you hear in your head, is that blood?
You're welcome, Queen.
You're just gonna see War spin around real quick and look around. Turn.
What?
It's on your back too?
What? What's on my back?
That's what I would like to know. Is that blood?
At that point, you're just gonna see him start flowing his arms around and shit, trying to grab at his back. Is something on my back besides blood?
Yes, it says kick me. Now what is that blood?
Among other things.
Oh my god. Give me 1 second. That he flips through his book, and he goes,
Got water.
Shim Sham, can you bring a bucket of water down for War, please? And where you would have seen as you're walking up, a bucket, a goblin come out with a bucket with water and a rag.
You know, if you're sending a goblin after me, shouldn't his name be ShamWow?
Why do you think you picked Shim Sham?
Yeah.
Is that the new one?
Because copyright TM.
So no spick and span?
So,
Oh, sorry.
let's see. So go ahead. Sorry.
So I'm just gonna look at your goblin and be like, what?
Goblin just dumps water on you.
Are you serious? He just dumped water on me?
Mm-hmm.
In the distance, you can just hear a sigh.
So not exactly because you're taller than the goblin. It's more like he just yeeted water at you, like the whole. Huh!
War's gonna stand there for a sec. Is the goblin still standing there?
Mm-hmm. He's grabbing bucket number 2.
I'm gonna pull out my hammer. And I'm gonna
crouches real low with the bucket, like.
You know what? I haven't used any charges. I'm gonna enlarge. So there's a 15-foot dwarf covered in water and blood, standing beside the ship. Holding the hammer.
Processing image. Please wait.
You just hear you just hear in your head again. War no.
Why is he throwing buckets of water on me?
I didn't tell him to do that. I just told him to bring you water to clean off with.
I'm gonna smash him.
Don't smash him.
Smash.
You can take that towel though and soak it.
Do you really think it's going to do much good?
You won't kill him if you hit him with a wet towel.
I mean, there is like an ocean or something near us that you can just jump in.
I thought we were in the middle of the continent.
We were on
We're on a port city, so I'm guessing there is some sort of water somewhere.
I just thought it was an airport.
You know.
So there is a water port, but you guys are not near the water.
Okay.
Are there fountains in town?
Yeah, plenty of them. Hold on real quick.
Give me an idea.
Hold on real quick.
Hodor.
Luke, can you do me a favor?
Uh-huh.
Can you roll me a con save? It's going to be a D20 plus 2.
Oh God, not. Oh God, we're not getting cursed again, are we? Don't smile, Del. No.
15.
15. Okay. You hear some very audible creaking from your ship, who is suddenly not happy that this 15-foot dwarf that had, by the way, his weight is a lot larger than it was before, is on the edge of the ship.
I didn't know he was on the ship yet.
The goblin was going to wait for him to get on the ship.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not what I told him to do, but okay.
Less room for him to run.
Bye, Bo.
Where you start hearing Tark kind of panic yelling. It's like, don't drag all that blood onto my boat.
It'll be fine. The Flame Mander will get rid of it.
No. You know what? You need to go find me sheets of brass now.
Brass?
Yes, I need to cover your forge in brass to prevent fire.
Oh, if you need fire, you fire right now.
No, I need to not have fire. That's the issue.
Why don't you build your boat out of something other than wood?
Maybe someday. Right now, that's what the magic crystals can take. I can't have anything heavier than that.
I'll send Jeremy after some brass.
Okay. Alright.
Enough for a room, please.
The rest of that goes off with a hitch. What exactly is Lysander going to be asking this poor man?
Well, first off, he's not going to be. It's probably not the form it as an interrogation, but the idea is he wants to. The idea he's trying to get across is he's still interested in helping this cult out. He needs to know where they would go if there was in the situation that they scattered, and just anything he can find out about the people running it.
Okay, I need you to just roll a d100. We're gonna see. Actually, you know what? No, roll performance, right?
Okay.
Because you're trying to make this sound like it's not an interrogation, but you're actually trying to interrogate.
Yeah, I'm trying. I mean, it's Kendrick. I'm like, I'm still. Oh my God, I'm still like so. I still so enamored with trying to help. It's a 27.
Okay. So he kind of sits up in the bed and looks at you and goes, I don't really have much aside from the high priest, whoever he was, and as far as where'd they go, we kind of all scattered when there was a fucking T-Rex that showed up. That was its own dumpster fire, you know.
Yeah, that was unexpected. I don't know how I made it out, but.
So I know. Kind of stutters a bit. He's like, I don't really have answers for you, but what? That's kind of all I have.
You don't know what the plan was? I mean,
no, not. No.
Huh.
I don't even know that there was a plan. Honestly, it was just. And it seemed like another scam going around of religion. Who knows?
It wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't be the first time. So what are you gonna do now?
He shrugs. Not a clue. Go home.
Well,
Eat.
I mean, the people who help you, I think might be able to help with that arm if you want. But
He shrugs and goes, "It's whatever. I'll figure something out."
well, I mean, I wish I could do more for you, but well, there's nothing. If you have nothing you can. Nothing you can even point me at, then I guess I'm on my own again. Just long drawn out sigh and does anyone have any other words?
Yeah, he doesn't really say much. So, sometime after the whole blood debacle, Tarkior run a message. The scroll rolled up, sealed with wax. It's a letter from Kark. The short version that I'm not going to get all super wordy about because I don't want to try and speak Kark. Is he's not able to meet you, even though he wishes he could. He has other business to attend to, as well as a couple more war criminals were brought in and a couple deserters that he has to deal with. However, perhaps soon he would be able to meet up with you when he isn't as busy. Wishes you all well, and general sentiments to everybody.
Fucking sure. Main one.
Interesting.
All right. I'll kind of put that on my desk and continue working on on what I was working on.
Okay.
Waiting for everybody to get back so I can.
Yeah. Yeah, Lysander would pretty much head. Lysander / Kendrick would probably head straight back.
Okay.
And drop the disguise once he was back on the ship again. Which means. Take that off.
All right, so after a bit, Tarek, you're given because you're the captain of the ship effectively. You're given a couple more messages.
Okay.
A couple from the Old Adventurers Guild, a couple from different nobles in the Principality of the Sun that have sent letters to you guys and you found your way there. Are there any particular you want to focus on, or just kind of read through them?
I'm just gonna read through them as they come along.
Okay.
As
the ones from the
goblins
different
bring them to me.
nobles are asking, how, like they are basically part asking for a favor, but also willing to send you some of their low-level artificers to help you staff your guild because they heard you're making a guild. That's pretty much it. They want favors such as like, hey, can you make us some of these things for our soldiers? Can you make us some armor? Stuff that their artificers can't do. The Adventurers Guild is like, hey, so we still have you registered. We would love if you could come do some of these quests that you guys are kind of on par for.
Okay.
So
I kind of, so on my desk I have a couple of bins and papers, and that would not be in the lab. I would take these and I'd go upstairs, where my desk is upstairs, and there's a bin that says quest, like local quest, and I would put them in there.
You get 4 requests.
Think about it.
Nope, that was a burp. No, it doesn't think about it. Just wait for it to do its thing. So one of them is basically retrieve a sunken airship that went down at a certain location. Another one is investigate an underwater city. You have a quest to clear out what somebody thinks is a dragon making a nest or something in a mountain, and then investigate an arcane cannon.
Airship. Old airship means airship supplies.
Yeah, but our arcane cannon has my interest as well.
That's the one that I thought.
But yeah, I'll keep these in mind for when everybody gets back so I can discuss it, because this stuff is stuff that will not be done until we are done with the whole Kark story arc.
Okay.
And then I would need to know exactly what it is they want built as far as the artificer stuff.
So it's because you get 6 or 7 requests. It varies from they want firearms, they want coil guns, they want one of them wants a rail gun, and then various bits and pieces of like articulate armor that like you've made, or easy equipping armor, stuff like you've got.
Well, the rail guns are going to be a no. Would any of the artificers from the guild have just kind of come with us at this point and stayed on the ship for various things?
The ones that were already there, or they're talking about the ones that they're going to send to you?
From our guild, are there any artificers that would come onto the ship with us and just travel?
If you had asked them, but if the 2 that you had recruited stayed back.
Okay, then
because you only have 2. You only have 2 so far.
Yeah.
The masked individual that made the cool little crab constructs, and then Gulin, who you fucking kidnapped in the desert.
It was not a kidnapping. He went.
He asked.
Willingly.
It was kidnapping.
I'll meet you in the middle and say coercion. Yeah, coercion.
He
still technically came of it.
He wanted to leave and did not realize what he asked for.
That was coercion. Coercion's fair, I think.
So Queen, he's right. They offered him a chance to go on adventures, and they didn't realize that meant traveling across half the fucking world.
He was in a backwater desert town and desperately wanted to leave.
Wow.
And put it.
You hear that, Snowy? He called that place Backwater.
To be
that
fair,
was nowhere
that's-
near his kingdom, so.
That's another. To be fair, loot is right.
I would disagree, but whatever.
And then he just didn't realize the scale. Like, he was like, wherever, anywhere but here. I need to be able to put to use my skills. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm recruiting, so you're welcome to come with me. But anyways, if it's simple stuff that I could do quickly, I would accept some of them. If it's more complex and will take a minute to sit down and do,
It's nothing you can do on the ship.
Okay, I'm going to forward those requests to the guild back home and tell them where to ship those items.
Okay.
The railgun is a no. The coil guns are also a no.
All right.
Just because I don't feel comfortable just giving out that tech.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I would have been surprised if you said yes.
Oh yeah, same.
It would be a polite letter back. No, that is not tech that is being freely given out. However,
That is
if you're
proprietary. It is mine.
it's proprietary. However, if your artificers are still interested, this is where they may apply.
Okay. So
Just trademark that shit.
all of the stuff gets brought back, except for the crystals. You are informed that they can't give you the crystals because they generally don't just put them on like they have massive places like ships they deliver them with. So your goblins got them delivered to your house.
The ship crystal or the magic crystals?
The ship crystal.
Okay.
And it came in on a tanker, and yeah.
And they could not. They weren't able to locate any just general magic crystals.
The goblins' exact words were not that you would find usable. They are all of low quality.
Okay. Is she in a box?
The thing Drew put in there, I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't know where that's from. That's why I can't answer that question.
It came from Twitch.
I don't know what I got it for though, but it freaks me out and it freaks Tide out, so I like to put it in there whenever I can. And then now that Tide or Twitch added the gigantified emotes, it's even better.
I don't know how to do the gigantified emotes.
I don't know. I don't want to know.
It's a dust.
Yeah, you. When you go to
I was told she was
it's called power ups at the top. It always takes me a while to find it.
She's a
'Cause I click
cringe
on,
streamer.
of course, everything else.
I see gigantify and emote.
Yep. There's one that does message effects, and then there's the on-screen celebration.
It still doesn't. It doesn't show me what it does. The celebration thing. I've never seen it.
It only works on my computer. It doesn't show up on anything else.
I'm on my computer and I still don't see it.
It looks really cool
Oh,
because it's like bubbles.
Oh, that's really cool.
Oh, it's a bitch thing. Okay. By the way,
Yeah,
no
same
one's
for the
It's not a
gigantic
bitch
emotes,
thing.
They
It's a.
only show up on my computer.
Let's say no one's commented on the latest addition to my wardrobe.
It is a bitch thing.
Oh,
It's purple.
I would have also sent a message back to the guild of, hey, I will talk to my my party. However, none of this can be looked at until we have concluded our business in this town.
Do they know where we are, or do they just send it to the ship?
The Adventurers Guild just would have known that we arrived and sent those missives to the ship.
They have their ways. Let's just go with that.
I imagine our ship is at least somewhat known, or at least registered, that they're like, oh, it's these guys.
Maybe, possibly.
Maybe they're tracking you magically.
I mean, also, if you ask around enough, it's not hard to be like, hey, where's the guy that builds the fucking railgun?
I mean, that too.
It doesn't
Guy
show up
who's
for me.
literally famous across the entire globe for that shit.
Did just it did me out of the forge.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
Rude.
Every
It says this game is private, and then I'm like, okay, let's relog in
It is
then.
correct.
That's because it is.
Yes, I am a human.
Are you sure about that?
Yes,
I am a human.
I am human.
Okay. All right. So, on that note, so once all the stuff is brought in and everybody gets back to the ship, would Tarek want to leave first thing in the morning or leave in the evening? If you were going to leave to go to the
Why are we
Arcane
leaving?
Cannon.
Oh. So I would, once everybody gets back, I would, once we're kind of hanging out for dinner, I would bring out the missives and talk about, all right, the Adventurers Guild has contacted us. These are the quests that they have asked us to do. Obviously, we're under no obligation to do any of them. I have already told them that we're kind of busy and we won't be looking at any of these until we have concluded our business in this town, because there are obviously more important things to do. But I wanted to bring it up to everybody that these are the quests that have been presented in front of us. I talk about the lost underwater airship. I talk about the Arcane Cannon I'm actually kind of interested in, and then the other two quests that I don't remember off the top of my head.
Something about an underwater
Oh.
city.
I forgot the last one.
So did I.
Cannon City boat.
Dragon Nest.
Yes.
Yep.
Cannon, city, boat, dragon.
I mean, dragons are always fun.
How close are any of those?
I'm down for the dragon.
Because could any of it be connected with what we're doing here?
Let's see. One is all right. So the dragon's nest is down here. You see that red square?
Mm-hmm. It's it's on the opposite side of our town.
Hang on. All right, those are gone. I forget how to change the fucking color of my.
We're like here. Ekrend is. This is Ekrend, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No?
Is
That
that
one.
Ekrend?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. So that's like way out of our way.
Mm-hmm.
And then the underwater city is over here on the green one.
Way the hell over there.
The arcane cannon is there. The sunken airship is there.
Okay, so it's likely nothing that I have to do with here.
Yep.
So I was thinking possibly underwater thing since we're messing with cults, but it seems a bit far for a Dragon Empire cult to go to have a base.
Biggs, I don't know if you're talking, but you are muted. I just saw your mouth move.
Nope. It turned on and then turned off.
Defend, not defend.
Okay, I had to
There it
re-mess with
is.
settings on Discord. So the question I had, Del, is, well, what I was trying to say earlier is that Dragon's Nest is in the area where Lysander's from. I was just asking, wanted to ask Del where. I never got an exact idea on the map where his city is.
Where what?
Where Soltris is, where Lysander's from.
Because it was Soltris in Belgrus.
Yeah, it was in it was in Belgrus, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was either that one or yeah. I think we established it was coastal. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's that one. Where the
So
Square
could you?
is.
So easy to drop by the old homestead on the way over there. He just has some things he wants to go home and do. Other than the thing he has to go home and deal with at some point. Soon. But I do agree that we need to resolve whatever's going on here first.
How do you guys plan to resolve it? That's the question.
With
Well,
snacks.
let's compare notes. I would say we need to compare notes here.
Yeah, I think that's a good time, good reason to be together and compare notes and have a meeting about, because unfortunately Tarek doesn't know anything that's going on. He stayed on the ship pretty much the whole time.
It sounds like Morgan had something to say.
Well, it's more of a player character asking Del. How's Rug's spy network going?
Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely. So, does he like have any spies going out right now?
He's got a couple.
Okay, any in this generalized area?
In the Dragon Empire?
Preferably. Being he knew that that's where they were all going.
Yeah, you got one or two.
I'm going to message Rug as Morven real quick. And then I'll just DM you what I'm saying to him.
Okay.
Or you can just tell us out loud.
And
I
Tarek
could.
has Eldy's file of literally
We wanna see the
everything
full-
literally everything Eldy knows.
Yeah, that's true. LD did give Tarek all the info he had.
Well,
So,
that'd be
I just didn't want to have a conversation with myself out loud.
Why not?
Because that sounds weird.
We want to see that conversation.
So
Snow does it all the time, and he does it great.
Yeah, I'm not Snow.
So here's what I will say, so we don't spend 2 hours going back over this, right? Tarek has information from all the people that went, right? Orwin has talked to him. Lysander gave him a little bit of info that he had, along with, I'm gonna go talk to this other guy, and LD gave him all the notes, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I did tell Tarek. Yeah.
Not much has changed since then as far as information you guys got.
So what did LD get? That might be useful to us now.
He got locations like of where the cults are, if I remember right.
He got a couple. He got the location where you guys were at right before it happened. He had a drawing of the thing and then a couple notes on some of the people there, but that was it.
And well, one more thing is that he had a theory that somebody of financial power was paying them off to do this because he found that room with all that gold.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I will stipulate it was just a theory, not solid.
Yeah.
A game theory.
I have my own. I'm having one of those. The player has a theory, but the character have the same theory. I don't know yet.
I'm just trying to make sure you guys don't hash over the same thing we went over 2 episodes ago for the next 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Point it well.
Lysander, are you on the boat?
Yes.
Cool. Then Morven's gonna go talk to you and preferably loot at the Tarek at the same time.
We're all
Okay.
in the kitchen area around that bar.
So Tarek, you have political friends back in Ekron, correct?
Yes.
We both do. Yes.
And you are one of the political friends, but you're also a spy.
Yes.
Why do we not have other spies here with us helping?
Well, about that. Well, we're not supposed to be here.
Of the people walking around as us would be very easy for spies to just scan the town for anyone who would look like us.
Well, my particular friends are not currently operating in this area.
I have to pee.
Actually, my mother would be
Tarek menacingly.
Actually, Swallow would be kind of annoyed with me if she found out I was here.
You have a friend that is a bird. I mean, I will not judge because I also have a friend that is a bird.
Well, see, in the particular organization I'm a part of, we all are referred to each other as birds. For example, I'm Starling.
You're what?
Starling.
Don't really know of that bird, but cool.
He's purple.
For those in chat who are confused about purple starlings, yes, they exist. Google it.
Yes, they are in fact a bird.
I was honestly looking for a purple songbird, and that's what I found. We're going with it.
All right.
So what about your political ties, Mr. Tarek?
Well, majority of them are here at this counter. There is a man named Rug back in our city.
It's the giant menacing looking one that kind of took care of adventurers in a bar. I don't really know what happened there. It was more like a scolding parent.
A majority of the other connections I have, Lysander would know much better. There was a dance.
I'm searching my memory right now.
There was a queen there, and there was some royalty, and I'm afraid I had a good time there. So, as far as
What do you
much
mean
I
by that,
recall,
Tarek?
I mean that I don't remember a lot.
Am I there?
In somebody's bed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody
Okay.
is around, is basically sitting, eating, and they're at the bar.
He means he had a little
Hang
bit
on.
too much of the goofy drink.
The only person I
Why
know
don't you
of.
just randomly drink her potions? Have you seen what they do?
I didn't make it. Someone else's goofy potions.
I didn't, but I watched other people, and that was a great time.
Getting PTSD from the children.
The only
it's fine.
person I can think of that I've heard of that here was that Strawball character. I saw you were acquainted with him, Marvin.
Yeah, he took me to some shitty ass woods.
What was that about?
Dill chuckled under his breath. Well, he
Shitty
basically
ass woods.
told me to fuck off and stop messing with walking around dead people. That I can play with dead ones, just not the ones that are walking around.
Yeah, we probably don't want to involve him.
Actually, I think it may be high time I pay him a visit.
Oh.
Good luck.
Have you heard of our stories with Scooter?
Some of them. Of course, you may recall some of his handiwork in the other timeline.
Morvin's just
He
sitting
kind
there
of
like,
just
nope.
He just kind of looks at you and nods. I'm not saying he's Scooter, but
Well, I have a theory about that. Marvin, you know more about this sort of thing than I do. What exactly is the process of becoming a lich?
Well, usually it comes as a deal. I'm guessing with a demon, right, Bill?
Nope. So I want Morvin to roll a history check real quick.
Fair enough. What's that? +9, 16.
16.
I rolled a 7.
You know the basics. The general idea is you remove your soul from your body, you put it in a phylactery, and then apparently you become a lich. That's all you know. You don't know the nitty gritties. You don't know the specifics. That's it.
And then I would imagine over time you just kind of get stronger because you're not limited by age anymore.
For shits and giggles, can Lysander take a stab at that history arcana?
No, because I generally go. That's a wizard thing, right?
Okay,
You would know you have to destroy the phylactery, but most wizards most non-wizards don't realize that it's their soul that actually gets shoved in there at the very get-go.
Got it. See, correct me if this sounds very off base, but I have a funny feeling, and based on my conversation with the gentleman in the hospital, by the way, he's fine. No, Morvin. No arm still, but he's fine.
About? I wouldn't know nothing about that.
You nodded him off. Anyway, I have a theory that whole business in the temple, if you want to call it that, was nothing about Kark. I think it may have had something more to do with potentially becoming Scooter.
I was thinking it was more of a sacrificial thing to summon a demon, but I mean,
nope.
We're just kind of throwing out random shit.
The theory.
Yeah.
I've heard rumors of spellcasters using mass sacrifices to get power, but it's a theory. But I don't think it has anything to do with Kark, necessarily. Now, he may still have designs on... I mean, killing Kark would definitely cause chaos, probably start another war. But...
So are you saying that you think they were trying to sacrifice lives to become a lich, or to become...
It's a theory.
Someone else being a lich?
Or someone doing something bad, but it had nothing to do with Kark. Which is why I'm curious. I may want to have a cup of tea with Rodvald or something.
He kind
I
of
know
just stood around and got mad when I made fun of his shitty locationing.
You think he had anything to do with that whole business?
The
cult.
Didn't really get to ask him.
Again, this is all...
leather couch, and then there's this ugly little rat that came out of it. I don't know what the fuck he's supposed to be, but I just keep him around now. I mean, everybody else is doing pets, so
I mean, are you sure it's not some sort of spy? Sounds like something we would have done back in the day.
I mean, it's a rat.
I mean, in fact, I know some of our more arcane people have definitely used their familiars as spies.
While this is happening, the goblins give you guys drinks. You have stuff to drink.
Just gonna kind of look at the rat. Are you a familiar?
It squeaks.
One squeak for yes, two.
I'm just gonna summon my raven familiar and look at them side by side.
They look about the same, like animals, like regular ass animals, about the same, like living things.
Possibly.
I mean, again, that's complete speculation, but it sounds like something that someone who wanted information would do.
Do you want him?
Not particularly.
Can I keep him?
Can I keep him?
That's not my decision.
Just gonna slowly open the leather satchel and put him back in it.
You get some squeaks.
I
He rustles around and then settles.
I would just be careful with him. That's all.
I mean, worst comes worst, I can just have the dwarf squeeze him. I mean, I could, but it probably just wouldn't do much.
Well, you could introduce him to Steve.
Steve?
You haven't met Steve?
Ask Willow, yes.
Ty, can you roll a D100 for me?
Fuck.
Ty just like, fuck!
90.
Ooh, 90.
That's a big number.
It is. That's a big number.
I don't know if that's good, bad, or indifferent.
I know. Usually, isn't it higher the
All
worst?
three at the same time.
I never know with him.
Mm-mm.
As you take a sip from this drink, it's like, this tastes kind of funny. Tastes kind of like a potion.
No.
Yellow snow.
Excuse me? And would I know
You'd be
that
like,
before I drank it?
no.
But I would know now.
You have to taste it.
Well, this thing, once she goes, wait a minute, this isn't like water or meat or.
Because she would know, because she fucking does that.
Yeah. Hang on.
This tastes like one of my potions.
This tastes like a kind of potiony.
If someone gave me oh man, they need to watch where they sleep.
This tastes like there's bees in my mouth.
No.
Bees?
Tide.
No bones.
As you say it down, and you're like, you put your hands on, you're like, that's weird. You watch the plate that your food is on just turns into like an egg about this big.
Did you guys see that?
Kind of looks over at Willow from his notes. See what?
Do you not
You
see
all see
it
the egg
sitting
there.
in front of me? Oh, they see it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you buy another pet?
I didn't. My plate. It just went poof, and then it was there.
Can you all at least let me know before you bring more pets onto the ship?
Look, mine's a rat. He has a satchel.
I didn't bring anything on the ship. I swear. I had a plate 1 second, and it turned into an egg the next.
He kind of puts a finger up to your mouth. You got a rat?
Pet rat.
While you're doing that,
Pet rat.
while you're doing that,
Take his
Lysander will
finger and
excuse
just-
himself and go after
I
the goblin
didn't
that brought him
buy
the drink.
anything.
Where did you get the egg?
Like I just said, I took a drink. It tastes funny. It tastes like a potion. Looked down, and my plate turned into an egg.
So did you hatch the egg? Because potions make you do that sometimes.
It's
It's
not
not hatched.
It's right there.
It's still in one piece.
Do you understand how somebody lays an egg? It doesn't come out hatched.
I don't lay eggs.
That's the point of the egg.
What'd you say, Biggs?
The Lysander will excuse himself from the table and go after that goblin, whoever brought him brought the whatever the hell that was.
You have no idea. You were so focused on the conversation.
So, Willow, I know you just appeared an egg right there, but are you teaching Steve new things? Your little child thing?
How does everyone know Steve
I haven't
but me?
been able to spend a whole bunch of time with Steve yet.
Where is
He's
Steve?
just been cleaning.
Oh, so you're not teaching him potions?
Not
Where's
not
Steve?
yet. I haven't
So we
I
got
haven't
another
taught him
civil
anything yet.
servant.
You see
Oh.
Tarek stand up in a panic. Where's Steve?
Where's
Why do you
So-
ask?
Where is he?
Yes, he's experimenting with your potions. Then I just thought he was letting you taste it or something.
You see Tarek take a couple of steps, still looking at you.
Steve was over there helping the goblins like bring out food and drinks.
Okay. He's like walking over and looking under Steve and being like, "Is my ship fine?" Is there...
He's wearing your boots.
He's still wearing the boots.
Okay.
So are we hearing the boots on the wood floor every time he walks around?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like clop
they sound like
clops.
regular boots.
So did you drink Steve?
That's an awful thing to say.
I mean, you're talking about the giant slime over there, right?
That's Steve. He's got a name.
You say that, and the slime turns around towards Morgan and goes, "Loop," like the bubble pops.
He could be drooping, and I'm not drinking that.
Steve, have you been making drinks?
Loop?
You see some body movement, like you don't know what the body movement is.
Mm-hmm. Where's your tablet?
He holds up a piece of wood.
The thing I gave you to write on, what you wanted to speak? Where is
If
it?
you look close enough, the tablet is like eaten away as it's floating inside him.
Okay. Steve,
So she
show me
can
what
have
you
that,
put
but I
in the
can't have
cups,
a rat.
please.
He
I just-
puts one vial next to you. It's like a single potion.
Is it labeled?
Nope. Are any of your potions labeled?
If I know what they are, they're labeled.
No, none of the ones. Like it's this one that wasn't labeled.
Ones I hadn't got to yet. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, by now it's been like what, a few minutes? What the fuck's happened?
The egg. The egg is still there.
Omelets?
Should we open?
How
the
does
egg?
it put me drinking a potion turn an inanimate object into an egg?
What you rolled is a 90 on this table. A random object of the DM's choice within 60 feet of you that weighs less than 20 pounds becomes an egg. That's it. That's all the sentence reads.
She immediately takes out her notebook and starts writing down notes about makes things extra things potion.
So can we cook that?
No.
Am I
Tarek
having
just
looks
heard-
over at Morven and he's like, "I just need you to make sure that your new pet does not help himself out to the galley."
Yeah, I know boats.
The
Our food
place where the
stores.
food's place is.
Ah, yeah, that.
I don't need random holes in our food storage.
Right to what we were
Just no
talking.
holes
You're just
in
gonna
food.
see Willow
You see
just
a rat
take
pop out of the
this
satchel and
He-
like
egg and
No,
just like pull it
he's-
in close
he
to her.
stays out of here. You can feed him else. Did we lose?
Drew went poof.
Okay. Like you can feed him in your room or just not past this line in the kitchen. Not where the food is.
But Steve can cook food.
Does Willow have
Hey.
cheese on her?
Really? When does
What
Willow
is
not
your-
have cheese on
what
her?
is- What is your rat's name? Can he cook?
Suddenly, you see the rat scurry across the table and jumps into one of Willa's bags.
Didn't happen.
She's gonna reach into her bag and pull it out by his tail.
Rat with cheese in mouth, holding cheese like this.
You know all you had to do was ask, right? And she's just gonna put it on the table and scurry it away.
That's what I was talking about.
He didn't get in the food storage.
Right then. And he continues writing his note. It's like, do we have any other information about this town for what's going on before I send this missive off to Kark?
I do have one question. Would any of you know how to get where to find Rodvald?
Walk to the library. That's how I know.
Tied.
Yes.
I've checked the Liad or the Lost in Campaign, Lost in Dream campaign only.
Tark would look at him and he's like, actually, he told me he was staying at this building here, and he would pull out a map and kind of point.
Okay. Like I said, I think sometimes a direct approach works. Granted, I understand that it's dangerous, so if anybody thinks I shouldn't go, or I shouldn't go alone, speak now, but I believe that is the best course.
Well, he didn't hurt me, but I also didn't get to have tea with him.
You know, one. I don't know, Del, quick, what is Stradvald's title? Out of curiosity.
Count.
Oh, good. So we're equals. So yes,
I don't.
As equals, he might be more willing.
He's only a duke.
No, he's a count.
That-
He's Count Strugvald.
It's not what you said when we were at the party, buddy.
Duke Strogfold.
Oh,
Have
then
it
yeah,
as-
Duke. Sorry.
We're not equals.
I bet
he is a lesser man.
No, no Duke's.
Duke's higher.
Up. Yep.
But wait, we were dukes, and then
We were
were
barons. Baron.
Oh, wait. Oops.
So
Yeah,
some
one
of
of
you are barons, some of you are counts.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm nothing.
What are we?
You are a count.
I am
Countess.
Countess Willow.
Yeah, I am.
Just Willow, like Cher, no last name.
No last name, just Willow.
Yeah, I stayed at Baron because I did not want any more responsibility. I had enough.
The rug
I'm
sneezes
sitting here
randomly.
holding this.
Somebody
fucking
must be
egg.
talking about me.
Do I feel anything in this egg moving? I'm holding this egg like really close.
No, you don't. Like you would feel if it's gonna hatch now, but like.
Okay.
You could get a big old candle and hold it over the thing and see if there's something in there.
She's gonna do that. She's gonna reach. Is there candles on the table?
Of course.
Yes.
I'm just curious. She's just gonna like reach, like push things out of the way and like reach across and grab this big candle and just hold the egg above it and like see what everyone's reaction
I
is.
thought you said we wouldn't cook the egg.
I'm not. I'm saying if there's something in there.
Yes, there is.
Hold.
What does it look like?
Hold on, and Tark would push the candle away, and then he'd like. He's got a light, and he'd hold it up against the light, up against it.
Yes, there is something in the egg.
Can I see? Can I make out what it is?
No.
Okay.
It's a fetus.
She gives it a good pet, and then she takes it and she turns around and she runs to her little workshop.
Runs to her shop.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Do I have something for this?
And then she trips.
That's what I was.
All right, so
I don't.
What
have
is
to-
the plan? Are y'all staying here another day? Are you leaving?
I would ask It sounds like Lysander still has some plans he'd like to do locally before we leave, so we wouldn't be leaving yet.
I mean, we still. I still think we need to figure out what the hell's up here.
Yeah.
And if there's actually a danger to Karg.
I get the feeling like what the Duke is doing here is directly involved with everything else that's going on, because he's already like warned people off after we've interrupted some things. Hark would have gathered all the information he had together and sent a response to Kark.
Okay.
I think.
What do y'all think?
I think we're getting towards, since we're getting towards evening, Dell. I think the best way to approach this is Lysander would go seek out a messenger to deliver a message to Strahd that he would like to meet with him at his earliest convenience. All sorts of social pleasantries.
Okay. Alrighty.
You know.
So that's a good time for us to go to break.
That's what I was thinking.
So we will go to break, and then we'll come back and see how this goes.
Alrighty, going to the Devil's Den.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Sorry, I just took a big old bite. Okay, guys.
What you got for food? Cheese?
Arby's.
They have the meats.
They have the meats.
I'm not gonna make any jokes. We're good. Shut up right now.
We'll be right back, guys.
Yep.
On that note, yeah. See you in a little bit.
Here we go. ET.
All right. I need you guys to
Alexander.
give me a second. Go ahead and I don't know, RP some shit.
RP some what?
I don't know, just RP or whatever.
Actually, you know what? About this time, the goblins come and tell you that there's a strange lady that's come up to the ship.
I will I'll handle this one.
And is requesting access. No, they come to Tarek.
Okay.
It's his ship.
Alright.
So he gets to decide who does it.
I go down to meet her myself.
Okay.
Yes. Can I help you?
Her armor looks familiar. I've just seen it before.
Kind of looks her up and down.
Go ahead.
What you see, handsome?
Do I pissing all by yourself, handsome? Do I recognize her?
I was aiming at somebody, but
Snow, do your RP.
yeah.
Well,
All right. Oh, okay, I was
waiting
saying. I have an ADHD note if Snow needs a second.
Well, you would recognize that this lady has very similar characteristics to LD. She's got the black hair, the black eyes, and she's wearing his armor.
You mean red eyes?
Red eyes, whatever.
Kind of looks her up and down and is like, LD, did you grow tits?
Yes.
God damn it. He turns around.
How do I
He turns around and starts walking back into the ship.
How do you
think
watch
the best way to answer this is that Lysander has his ways of disguise. I have my own.
Implants. Smart.
All right.
They'll never know.
So, quick side note, because I know how my brain works. This is how Willow's brain is working when she's trying to do all of her potions.
Yeah. I love that audio. It's all over my TikTok. I feel this a lot, actually.
You're from Cut that joke.
The video I saw said if ADHD was a soundbite.
Yeah.
Anyways, he gets partway up the ramp and he'd turn around and is like, well, you come?
LD would start walking with him.
Well, he'd kind of walk along expecting you to follow him down to the galley and sit down and like, well, breakfast is made. Coffee is made. You want to explain yourself? Where have you been, young lady?
Who's the chick?
LD turns to look at Tarek. I will strangle you.
Yep,
Oh,
so it is,
you
LD.
finally hired one, Tarek. I knew you was gonna do it eventually, man. Can't be stuck on this boat forever.
I'm going to ignore the obvious joke here. Do you not recognize them?
Sure, yeah, uh-huh.
I kind of walk over, put my hand on LD's head, turn her head towards Morgan. I'm like, look in her eyes. Nope, up here.
Hello, person.
It's LD.
What? When did you get a sex change?
Oh my god. He goes to sit back down. He continues drinking his coffee and just he's stirring around his food.
Don't play with your food. It turns into Steve.
Trying to decide which option I want to go with, though.
How do the rest of y'all feel about LD having tits now?
Well, that explains the attitude.
I say Lysander doesn't even react. Just like, this guy's whatever.
I don't think Lynn has anything to say.
Okay.
I made Tarex continue teasing.
Okay. Well, Willow's over in the corner.
A little bit. A little bit.
Willow's got an egg. And Steve.
Yeah, I do got an egg. Yeah, she's in her thing, remember? She
And a
hasn't seen
cat.
this yet.
I was about to say Lysander might need to get a pet now just so he doesn't feel left out.
I have
I tried
three.
to give you a rat.
So, what's Willow doing? Steve tries to hold the egg.
She's not gonna let Steve hold the egg.
Why not?
Because she's holding it like this.
Steve wants to
No.
hold the egg some.
No. Absolutely not.
Steve makes a very sad bloop noise.
No. You can go figure out something else to do. This one's mine.
It's Steve's child too.
Nope.
He sits down on in the corner of the shop.
I mean, technically, he helped you get that egg with a potion.
Yeah, but he's gonna cook it.
You start to hear the sizzling as his body eats away at the wood he's sitting on.
Oh, God.
You
Steve,
thought it was the egg.
Steve, you have to stand. I'm sorry. Until we find you flame pants.
You need another carpet.
Tark just kind of looks down at the seat and sighs.
You guys aren't even in the same room.
Oh, okay. I thought he was.
I don't know.
Where the
Del,
rest
where
of us
is he?
were.
Because I went to my workshop.
He's with you in the workshop.
Okay.
Because he wants to hold the egg.
That better be her chair.
No, he sat on the ground.
Oh.
Even worse.
That's even worse.
Like I said, she needs another carpet to hide that.
How's my, I guess I couldn't next... It would be a material that protects against that. I guess in flame retardant wouldn't work the same, would it?
Or you...
No, he's not flame.
I was gonna say, or you could just learn to feed him.
Yes, but we also have to, like, make it so he doesn't eat through our ship.
Yes. I think the best way to make sure he doesn't eat through your ship is to feed him other things so he eats that instead.
No, I mean, his ass eats through the ground when he sits down. It's not a matter of...
It's not feeding, it's just direct contact.
Yeah.
Becomes an issue.
But he walked off the ship without the boots on before and didn't do anything.
No, he's had the boots on.
He's had the boots on the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember something different from watching the VOD. Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Trying to think of anything that Lysander was doing.
Well,
While
so
you're
eventually,
thinking
a messenger comes back and gives you a letter from Strahd.
Alright, what we got?
It says he will be happy to meet with you at his manor back in the Prince Paladin Sun, as he's no longer in the Empire. He's looking forward to sitting down with you.
Oh, really? He went home quick, didn't he? He went home the fast way. Okay.
Well, what was he here to do?
Not sure.
Oh, y'all talked about.
But he got out of here in a hurry, didn't he? Yeah. Now, completely at a loss.
Well, did we ever get those supplies back for the brass?
Yeah.
Okay. That is, once Tark gets done eating, that is what he's actively overseeing and has dragged war with him and a couple of goblins to start trying to treat that room for his.
You're not going to be able to
dry
do it here.
lizard.
You need a full workshop to take everything out. Replace.
Okay, I'm actively making plans with them on how to do this.
Gotcha. I was about to say, you really can't pull the ship apart here. The Dockmaster would not like that.
So we have locations to other cultist places. We know someone's walking around the town mimicking all of your guys' appearances. Can't really do anything with the second one ourselves. We'll have to have somebody else do something about that. But we can do something about the first one.
Oh, yes, we can.
We have two people who, well, at least one who can change and one who already has changed, and kind of looks over at LD. So you want to explain yourself?
Yep, that's me.
While Lysander has an
Yes.
ability to magically change himself, I have means of my own. I was tracking down what remained of the guilds and of the cults and possibly the cult leaders, but my trail went cold, so I came back here.
Well, did you find any details that you might share with Lysander, who's also actively pursuing this lead? You may have found some other things that you can tie together.
So
I don't know, did he? Or did LD?
Lynn wants to ask LD, did you use your womanly power of suggestion to get your information?
Yeah, he flashed them.
Does LD know how to do that?
So that was directed at you. It's not a question I can answer.
The short answer, LD's just gonna sigh and say no.
Just thought I'd ask.
Is this a thing you can regularly do now, or?
He reaches into his bag and pulls out a bottle and is like, "Yeah, with this."
You might want to take some lessons then.
I would rather die.
I would rather die than flash the honkers.
I'm not telling you to do that, but you are at least. He kind of looks down. You're about halfway there to figuring it out, anyways. So you might as well commit.
Has anyone seen my weasel?
Oh my god! And then Tarek stands up with his coffee and just walks to the lab.
There's a giant weasel somewhere too.
Well, actually quite curious how Roar came back in blood and didn't tell us what that was about.
He didn't.
What?
You came back to the ship covered in blood, I heard. Yes?
Just a little bit.
What was that about?
What do you mean?
What was that about? What happened?
Did you kill him? Where's the bodies? For
Oh,
no
well,
reason.
if you want those, you should. I take it that's Morven.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, with what you do, you would really appreciate a trip to the black market right now.
Go on.
Nothing. There's no more slaves there.
No more what?
Slaves.
Man, you murdered them all? We could have used. I mean, what?
The
I made her
fuck?
who? I didn't murder the slaves. I let them go. I killed everybody else.
Oh.
But I was here, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Just gonna kind of pull him to the side. And where's the black market at?
Do you have, do you have a map?
Sure. Yeah.
Or I'm just pointing to maps.
Well,
I was gonna be a dick, but I'm not gonna do that now.
I will say, while I appreciate your efforts, there are better ways to do that.
There's really
There's
not.
a-
That's what I need.
What? Lysander just gets up and walks off.
I'm making my way to the black market.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll just hear Ward do a strangely odd laugh for himself, and then he'll pull out a horn and just squeak it a couple of times and then put it.
Yeah. My boy.
Okay, so Lysander's walking off. Morven is going to
A possible crime scene.
possible crime scene.
Question.
Answer.
By the time I get back to the lab, do I discover the hole or has it been covered up?
I don't know. Does Willow cover up the acidic ass print that is left by the Steve? That's the question.
I love it, Steve.
Todd?
I think she's talking. Yeah, she's talking with somebody.
Let's just go with yes.
All the yeses.
There's just another random rug laying in the middle of the lab.
I guess we can come back to this thing. Do you want to continue on?
Exactly.
Okay.
Boy.
All right.
I'm here. What?
He wants to know if you covered up the acidic ass print of the Steve.
I have not.
Okay. So you walk in, and there's another.
You see Tarek walk through the door, look at you, look at the egg, look at Steve, and then look down.
Where is this taking place?
Can I borrow a pair of your pants?
My pants?
I don't know. Steve needs pants.
What doesn't he burn through?
I don't know.
Oh.
Sounds like you have some testing ahead of you today.
She's still holding the egg like this.
Can you make me something?
That sounds like an alchemy thing.
No, I meant, I need to be able to lock my cabinets of potions just for the safety and health of the crew.
Oh, yeah. And he kind of walks over and he starts tinkering with some stuff.
Okay.
I want, like, all the
Does
cabinets to
Willow,
lock.
Does Willow watch him do that?
Yeah.
There's 5 potions missing.
Oh, shit.
We were all gonna get roofied.
So other people got these too.
Yeah,
Usually there's 5. You know where one of them went. You don't know where the other 4 are.
Okay. You fucking know how to handle that. She's gonna put the egg in one of the bottom, like a bottom cabinet, and lock it, and then go to check the kitchen.
Okay.
See if she can find anything there.
Can you make a dex save for me?
Depends. $23.
23. So as you're going to walk out of the shop room, you manage to dodge out of the way as you see 2 giant weasels and a flame mender running, and War and Jeremy chasing after them, trying to catch them as they tear through the shop and then leave.
Oh, Jesus.
So glad that Tarek is busy right now.
Well, I mean, he's in the shop, so he sees it.
You know, all Tark probably hears it.
He's at his desk and he goes, and he keeps working.
Okay. All right.
What do I find in the kitchen?
Kitchen stuff. Couple goblins making some sandwiches.
Do I see any empty potion vials?
Nope.
Okay, she's gonna continue to look elsewhere then.
Roll an investigation check.
She's just gonna walk around and aimlessly
The
look.
only odd thing that you see is when you go on the top deck, there's a summer Eladrin just sunbathing.
A what?
Okay. So, who are you?
Lana,
An
that's not doing
Eladrin
anything.
is what, Sophie is.
And what,
Silua was.
yeah, Silua.
Okay.
She looked by and Eladrin looks, she goes, "Hey there. Weather's real nice."
What, who are you?
I'm Orbitscorp. I work here.
Since when?
Since always.
I don't believe you?
I took a drink that Steve gave me. Now I look fantastic. You look down and he's in just like medieval boxers, just chilling, sunbathing.
What was your name again?
Orbitscorp?
Orbinscorp?
Orbitscorp.
Orbinscorp. Okay. Thank you.
Orb's just
And
living
she's
his
gonna
best,
head
her
back
best
down
life right now.
to the workshop. Tarek, one of your goblins, Orbinscore? Does that sound familiar to you?
Does it sound familiar to me?
He's one of your shipmates. He just kind of does odds and ends around the ship.
Yes.
He's not a goblin anymore. Just wanted to let you know.
He puts his stuff down, shoved his seat away, stands up, and walks.
Where's he walk to?
He starts to walk to the door, and he stops for a second. Where?
Top deck. He's an elf now. He got a potion from Steve, I'm guessing. And
So we know the culprit.
Yep.
I know where to put the locks now.
Yep.
And he continues walking up to the deck.
Mm-hmm.
And those that are close by will probably hear him yelling at Orbinscore to put some clothes on.
So you get up there, and you see him, and he goes, "Oh, hey, boss. It's so nice out."
walking towards him, he would have grabbed some tablecloth and just throw it on him.
He's like, boss, can you send the pretty one back? This is not. I don't like this anymore.
What?
The pretty girl with the horns. You're being kind of a dick, boss.
He kind of walks up to him, puts his hand against him, and then shoves him.
I mean, he's laying down on the deck, so you just like,
Just kick him. Like, just shove him with your foot.
He's like, go find a sewing kit and remake your clothes. You know better.
I don't know shit. I know I want the pretty girl back.
You're about to find a new job.
He gets up, he walks off.
How do you spell Orban's core?
BRAT.
I was about to say, once you're done with the ship plans, I think what the next thing on the list we need is the Goblin Employee Handbook.
Right.
Labor.
Willow's gonna
was a
contend.
goblin.
He's gonna keep looking.
We need Goblin relations.
Because we're missing how many still? 3? No, 2. Because you said there's 4 potions missing, right? Or is there 5?
There's 5 potions.
There was 5 total.
So we need 3 more.
There were 4 unaccounted for. Yeah. Now 3 unaccounted for. If I'm tracking correctly.
Mm-hmm. Damn, my D20 and my
I was close.
My LED set isn't working anymore. It doesn't light up no more.
Sadness.
Sads. Sag. I hit send. Weird. All right, what's Lysander doing?
I'm really honestly got at a loss right now.
Okay, why?
I don't want to go into it.
Okay.
It's just it'll be somewhere just trying to think. You know, probably playing on his flute, trying to concentrate, trying to think.
Okay. All right. So Morven gets to the black market.
Yes.
There are about 8, 9 bodies laying around.
Any of them look important?
Nope, they're all dead.
Any of them have slightly better armor on?
No, none of them have armor on.
Pretty sure War would have done it already, but I'm gonna check their pockets for any kind of identifying things.
None that you can find.
Is this just out on the street, or?
Some of these are in what looks like a warehouse. So,
anywhere in the warehouse look like there could be offices?
There are.
Can I head up there, please?
Sure. There's some books. There's some papers laying around.
I'm
some
going
nice
to
pens.
be looking for anything that say who these guys work for.
They work for themselves. They're a bunch of slave traders.
There's no guild or anything that they...
Nope. Oh god, no. God, no, this is very illegal.
There's illegal guilds.
I mean,
there's no guild for this. Well, the thieves are kind of a thing.
I don't know, I just thought there might be like a pirate guild or something.
Yeah, I don't think there's a...
One of the cats is carrying around a dog toy.
Nice.
Your cat has evolved into a dog.
Apparently.
Which cat?
Anna.
So,
course it's Anna.
Loot. Does it remind you of anyone?
Uh-huh. Sure does.
His mother does the same thing?
Also,
this dog that I adopted.
So, after a little bit, when
Observe.
Fetch.
just a blur. After a little bit, you walk downstairs, and you see War standing there like he has the Firemander cornered, and you see the Firemander tipping up as there's a potion vial in its mouth.
The Firemander?
Oh god, this isn't good.
Is it empty? The potion bottle, or is it just a bottle?
It is now. It is now.
And what happens?
Yeah. What happens?
You watch it kind of like.
Oh
And
god.
it stops.
Please don't kill the Firemander.
It looks down and goes, that didn't taste very good.
Cool. I'm okay with that one.
My Firemander can speak.
Uh-huh.
Yep, and it stands up around 2 feet and goes, I need some pants. And walks past
He's a
you.
dapper Firemancer, yes. We're gonna give him a little top hat and monocle too.
I'm just about to say that.
And look at War. I can take care of that if you want.
You never need pants. Maybe a cloak, but never pants.
All you hear back is, no, we need pants, a cloak, and possibly a hat. Maybe a cane.
Both.
What did you feed Blizzard?
Steve got into my potions, and there's few missing.
This is in the warehouse.
Quick, we will go to the market.
The market sounds great. How do I get out of here?
Up.
I'll just burn a hole and get out.
That sounds good. Let's do it.
No.
Tark hears all that.
Does it?
We're
really?
not there. We're at the warehouse.
You gotta understand, War is excited right now, so he would probably just be like, yes.
Tark comes running.
How did everybody get to the black market?
So we're still missing 2.
No. This is on the ship.
You said they walked up to me and I seen it.
I'm sorry. I meant Tarek. Tarek sees this.
I was so confused. I'm like, how did they get
this is
here?
all on the ship. So Tarek comes running and goes, you see the Firemander like, knock, knock. No. This is the outer wall. I can make a nice hole here. Alright.
Get off my ship. Go up the stairs. Now.
What are stairs? Those sound complicated.
He kind of looks at War. Is like, so help me.
I am trying to help you. I'm trying to make you a new door.
No.
You know, Tarek, a quick escape door would be a good idea.
Oh no. Oh
no. We will do it the right way.
Oh
not
god.
by burning a hole in
Right
my
when
shell.
Dell takes a drink. He almost spit that everywhere.
I mean, wait a minute. Jeremy! Is Jeremy close down?
Jeremy is following like, it fucking talks and walks.
Jeremy, did you get the brass?
Oh yeah, the brass is...
It can't be installed yet. We have to wait until we get back. Take him off the ship, or he's not coming home with us.
All right, make a door. You heard him off the ship.
He goes, all right.
Tark grabs a hold of his throat. Go up those things there.
What are those? Those look complicated.
There's stairs.
Complicated.
Go up them now, or we're gonna have bigger problems.
He walks up the stairs. He's like, oh, this is magnificent, and you hear him walk away.
You want to see the controls?
No, I need pants, a cloak, a cane, and possibly a hat.
To the market!
To the market! And he just walks down the...
God.
Tark's just kind of on his knees, like this. On his
Tark.
just kind of shaking.
One of the goblins walk up and just goes to hand you a goblet. You might want to drink, man. Boss, it's been a day already.
She's
Kinda
gonna no.
reaches
She's
over.
gonna
Don't
say
don't
no.
take it.
She's gonna
Don't
take that
take
from
it.
you and say, "I would not drink anything that comes from this ship currently."
Kind of looks up at her.
Do it. Don't
We
make
still
Helen.
have 2 potions missing. Thanks to Steve.
Is the coffee okay?
Not the coffee.
Tide, if you smell the drink, it smells like mead.
Okay. Okay, it's safe here.
He doesn't look up. He just grabs it and he pulls it underneath him, and he hears sipping sounds.
Can you roll a
Yes,
con
bad
save for me?
Steve.
God damn it!
I thought you said there wasn't anything in there.
You
She
still
said
have to
it.
make a con save to get drunk. Come
I
on.
said it smelled like mead. It did not say there was nothing in there.
I knew it
That's
was gonna
fucked.
happen.
That is so fucked.
We literally
So-
all saw that coming.
I rolled an 11, but I use a flash of genius because I start to taste it.
Okay.
So 16.
So this is. So you rolled what?
16.
16. It's not gonna pass. This is 192 proof. It is short of rocket fuel. This thing is 96% alcohol. You are. Holy fuck! You're
Okay,
drunk.
it wasn't from me. Okay.
So my eyes bulge a little bit.
And it is horrible. It's just it burns. Everything burns when you drink it.
He picks it up and he takes it. He's already feeling the effects. He takes some coffee and he pours a little bit inside of it.
The goblin goes,
what a-
just take the whole thing, boss. It'll be fine. I do it all the time, allegedly.
Who are you again?
Mac?
He pulls out his notes. Is like, all right, you're never on flight duty.
No, I'm the chef, boss.
That's even
Nope.
scarier.
That lines up.
I was gonna say, if you ever met a line cook, that totally, that totally,
Yeah, that checks out.
that checks out. Yeah.
I just wrote his name in caps lock.
So you look at him, and like Mac is jacked for a goblin. Have you guys seen like the?
Did you just say you wrote his name in caps lock?
I
Bold?
Yeah, bold. That's what I
Or
meant.
capital
I was
letters?
hoping- Yeah, I was hoping everybody skipped past that bit. Thanks.
No, we didn't. It's on. Somebody clip that. It's only in it forever.
Like, I still have to run a ship, so
Like so when you look at, have you seen like the meme photo of "Don't mess with the army's cooks"? That's literally the dude, the big black guy who looks like he could rip you in half with it with his bare hands.
So I was picturing the Palico from Monster Hunter World.
No, this goblin looks like he could probably rip things in half with his hands. He doesn't need a knife to do anything. He just rips it apart.
Well, I appreciate you giving me something out of your personal stock.
Oh, I made that last night.
I made it in my bathtub.
Could use some elderberry.
Some what?
Let's work on that flavor.
It's. You could probably use this for half of your inventions as fuel. I don't need it to taste like anything. It just needs to fix the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And he's fixed the problem, not kill the problem.
And Tark just kind of opens his book and starts writing some chemistry math for what he thinks he can use this for.
I'm trying to think what writing chemistry and math looks like when you were flash drunk.
Chicken scratch.
I was gonna say, you're not.
The
You're not this.
hexagons aren't quite so hexagony.
They're like offset slightly.
Yeah.
I was about to say, hearing all this, Lysander would actually come give this stuff a sniff and go.
It's.
Is he lightly buzzed off of the smell?
The sniff alone. The sniff burns.
Well, that's stronger than anything I've dealt with before. I've been in some really rowdy places. It's kind of.
Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and apparently that also means 7 a.m.
What are you talking about? It's like 8 in the afternoon.
The goblin like smacks you on the shoulder, like, "All right, boss," and your entire world just. Whoa. I wouldn't drive or fly for the next like 6 hours, though, boss. I gotta go back to work.
So that tells me what the plan. That answers my next question: is what the plan is.
Well, I'm not going anywhere for a minute.
Yeah, I'm just. It's very rare that I'm at this much of a loss as to how to handle things, and I just.
Well,
No.
When I'm having an issue like this in my lab, and I can't think what to do next, I find it always helpful to start from the first note.
That means something completely different in my world, but you're not wrong.
Maybe
Something
retrace your steps. Think about how you got to where you are now.
I think LD already did that. I saw some
There's always
notice about this.
something you miss. Give me a second.
Did you try and inhale your drink, good sir?
No, I'm acting.
No, I'm acting.
I am Batman.
No. No, I'm in character.
Tide, Steve walks up and gives you a water skin.
Okay. She's gonna take it. She's gonna.
It feels like completely empty.
What is this, Steve?
Bloop.
Bloop.
We really need to develop a language of some kind.
You know, he's also wearing pants at this point.
What kind of pants?
Purple pants.
Did you get these from Lysander?
Bloop.
Bloop.
Lysander's gonna have missing pants from his room, I guess. Okay, and she's gonna take the water skin and put it.
They're not Lysander's purple, but they are purple.
Okay, well, she's gonna put the water skin in her pants and.
Not everything that Lysander wears is purple. Just most of it.
And she's just gonna go to start cleaning up the studio, the workshop area.
Time. What did you say she was doing with the water skin?
She's putting it in her bag.
You said put it in her pants.
I didn't mean to, because we talked about pants, so I was like, you know what, shut up.
That's not very sanitary, Tide.
This looks questionable to me.
So, Morven, you have new undead friends.
Yes. A whole 6 of them. Is there any other warehouses near here?
There are plenty of warehouses near here, yes.
Any of them that's still in the, like, shady portions of it?
Nope. This warehouse doesn't look shady from the outside. It looks like a legitimate warehouse.
But I was told this is the black market, so I'm trying to think if Morven would know the fundamentals of a black market. I'm gonna probably go with no.
Nope.
So he's just gonna walk into the next warehouse.
Okay.
Is there anybody walking around? Of course, I'm keeping all the undead out, and you know,
yeah, it appears to be a textile warehouse.
I'm gonna kind of walk up to one of the workers. Excuse me, sir. I have a couple questions.
He goes, sure.
I'm gonna grab the drawings that took out the library book. And I'm gonna go and pick up. Let's see, who hasn't really been in the town? Tarek. Willow, have you been in the town?
This town? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna take Tark and Sneor's pictures and then show it to him. Have you seen either one of these two gentlemen walking around?
Who are they of? Would I know?
No.
Oh. Sorry. Thought you were talking to Willow.
No, I was just trying to remember if you went to town or not.
No, they haven't seen any of them.
As a Lysander would not have been out in town as himself. Just for clarity.
Okay, then I'm also gonna have Lysander on there too. How about this one?
Nope.
No, Lysander wouldn't be in that because it was in the history books.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Is there anybody higher up that might have been able to see them? Maybe someone who can coordinate with more people than just me going one by one?
I mean, your best bet is to ask around. We don't really like if they come into the shop, they come to the shop. If not, you don't see them.
I'm gonna go into several warehouses doing the same thing.
Okay. None of them have seen them.
God damn it.
You do run into War and a walking firemander, though.
He can walk?
And he can talk!
Hello, good sir. It's nice to meet you.
What is your name?
My name?
His name is Phil.
What did Warren name him?
George, that's a good name, yes! He's wearing pants.
Really?
He's got little shoes on, a button-up shirt, a cloak, and a top hat.
Oh my god.
And
the monocle.
He's so dapper.
You haven't found the monocle or the cane yet.
Just gonna look at War. Explanation?
I got none. But this is fantastic, isn't it?
Wait, you've went into stores for that outfit. Have they said anything?
No.
Oh, they said plenty of things. Mostly, wow.
Carry on, sir.
Why, thank you. Carry on, good sir. And he walks off.
Do you want me to fix that?
Fix what?
The walking lizard.
Oh no. No, this is great.
Oh,
We're gonna make a door when we get back.
is there any other not so friendly warehouses out here, or is this the only one that you found?
Oh. I wasn't here, remember? I was at the ship.
Then
But-
you
but-
might know of the whereabouts.
No, I came through here, let everyone that was caged up go, told them to free the others while I took care of business and then left.
That sounds like they made poor life choices.
But if you do find some, I have no problem getting you some more.
Couldn't talk for the next 5 hours? Oh, Jesus.
Hmm. Kind of thing.
I hope they're really good at miming.
Oh, How long has it been since Lysander met the guy in the hospital?
Overnight.
So it's been a night?
Yeah.
She's probably not there anymore.
I'll put it to you this way, Morven. I do have to catch up with George, but
Oh, damn.
you need corpses. I
Funny
need
how those
souls.
things work out.
So maybe we can help you.
Kind of look behind him, and in a shadowy corner, you find like 6 people huddled in a group. No, I'm good.
Okay, well, I still need souls.
need information.
Get the information from your corpses. Can't you
Because apparently
do...
fucking wizards can't you speak with the dead. I
One of
can
the one
raise
that
them,
lost
but
her
I
voice, the
can't
only
talk
thing
to
she
them.
could do in a fight after was wild shape. All of her
You know,
spells
you-
had a verbal component. Oh no.
You can always
That
get, like, an item for that, or a scroll.
That sucks.
Actually, yeah, I can. Do you have one?
I had one being made, but I don't know what come of it. But it was only one.
I guess I will go to a scroll shop if they have one here.
Dell needs to check his DMs.
Dell needs to check his DMs.
Hey, Dell needs to check his DMs.
Dell, did you know you had to check your DMs?
Or Snowy, instead of going, hey, I have a question, just send me the question because I'm gonna say, ask away. My dude.
I wasn't gonna interrupt the role play.
Nah, just send me the question.
So is LD wearing panties or a thong right now?
Both.
That's the joke.
been bit.
That's the last joke, Del. That's gonna make him take his next potion.
Okay.
Well,
Alright.
we're not there. See, so
Yeah, I'm not there.
I don't. It doesn't matter.
He's like, I don't give a fuck. That's it.
He don't care.
I don't care. One bit. So, you guys get your minions, you get the stuff for George.
Yours?
Hey, Del,
Hmm.
can we and would George want one of those canes that turn into a sword?
Yeah, he'd be okay with that, with the cane sword.
That's cool as heck.
But after a bit, there is screaming in the airship down in the lower decks.
Flo's gonna run down there.
No, Lysander's not doing anything, so I might as well get down there.
Okay.
I guess LD's gonna go down there too.
Okay. You run down there and there's a couple goblins screaming, and you see what looks like a top half of a goblin and the bottom half of an octopus.
There's another potion.
Goblin's like, ah! Ah! Oh, wait. Goes up the wall.
She's just gonna yell for
Oh.
Tark.
This might.
So yeah. Actually, no. Lysander would literally just take out the setting stone, key it for Tark, and just say one word. Octogoblin.
I'm sorry, what?
What did you
Lower
call
deck.
me?
Lower decks, aft. You need to see this.
I thought the potatoes were gone.
This isn't the potatoes.
I don't think it's the potatoes.
Duh.
Say we found another of Steve's potions.
He walks downstairs with his head down and he looks.
There's a goblin hanging from the ceiling. Lower half is all octopus. Top half goblin. Like, hey, boss. Let's go.
Octogoblin or Goblin Puss? I haven't decided which one sounds better.
One of them sounds a lot more dirtier.
Oh, I agree.
There's a lot of uses for sorting stuff that could be. But you know what? You look like you're having fun up there. I'm gonna let you have your day.
Well, I mean, I also found a couple like this wood board needs to be replaced. These nails weren't finished. Yeah.
Oh, good. And he kind of walks over, finds a desk, shuffles through some stuff, walks over, hands him some parchment and a paper, and I'm like, start cataloging.
Huh, okay. Alright, boss. It starts. Hey, is there anything I can't do with these tentacles while I'm up here?
Yes.
Nothing destructive.
Oh, really?
I was about to say, don't put them in any small holes.
Gotta be specific.
Nothing destructive, illegal, or immoral.
Or dirty.
You watch the goblin have that process of whose morals?
What is moral?
Nothing outside of the vision of consent, I guess. Or in the common spaces. He kind of walks away. Shaking his head.
You want the door here?
I'm going to take away your forge, I swear to fucking God. Whichever one you pick.
Pick what?
He might get to stay in Ekron. Keep us up.
Ooh.
You're talking about your lizard friend, right?
That's rude, Tarek. He has a name.
He just came up with it outside the ship.
Oh, did he, Morven? Please.
Oh, I'm not there. I'm just saying.
Oh.
He's about to give you some sass.
Tarek, I will remind you, he does technically outrank you.
His name is George, Tarek. And he's very polite.
He's still the captain of the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole weird thing about nobility and that sort of stuff sometimes, so.
Does it mean I have to let animals on my ship?
We let war on our ship all the time.
This is true.
It's true.
So once Tarek has a moment, Eldy would like to talk. And
Okay.
possibly Lysander.
Alright, go for it.
So, when a little bit more about my recent expedition, I told you all that the trail went cold for me. However, I didn't tell you. However, I didn't tell you exactly everything. It not only went cold, they went through very great lengths to cover their tracks. They essentially vanished, and they essentially vanished from my hunts, or my trekking investigation. The words are hard.
That makes sense. They wiped the memory of the gentleman we rescued.
So
that tracks.
I fear we may be hitting a dead end with this, and the best decision would be to inform Kark of everything we have seen, and hope that they pop up again.
I hope they don't.
That too.
Yeah.
See, I begin to come to the conclusion that this was never about what they claimed it was about anyway. Even the gentleman we met at the one we pulled out of there seemed to think it was some sort of ploy, some sort of scam, and I'm beginning to believe that. So I'm Yes, we should definitely inform Clark and the local authorities of what we found, but I don't. My gut says he's no longer in danger, but my mind says otherwise. There still could be. And Stradvald has apparently left and gone back home, and I'm. It is rare that I say I'm totally at a loss, but I'm totally at a loss. So you may be right.
And you could be right. This could not even be about Kark at all. But I think the further we investigate this place, the more we're just going to go on a wild goose chase.
I never said you were wrong.
Well, is there any way that we could leave some sort of information gatherers here while we move on to other things and, if necessary, come back?
I have a thought. I'm just not sure how to go about it. I don't have as many. I don't have very many connections here. Huh. Hmm. Maybe for another time. But yes, I don't believe there's anything more for us to do here aside from, as we said, relay our findings to the appropriate authorities. I don't believe Cock is available to speak with us. Maybe we can get a hold of somebody else.
Well, there's always Tiny.
That was one possibility. I wish Tiny would be able to probably be able to point us in the right direction. But you know her, I don't, so I'll leave it to you.
And on that note, he kind of calls for Tiny. Like, Tiny?
You don't get a response.
Hello? Tiny? Are you on the toilet? Are you in the bath? Are you in a compromising position?
Oh,
and he just continues to send annoying messages for the next 5 minutes.
There's a slight moan in return.
He gets nothing back.
Yeah, I don't think Tiny's on this plane. Fuck. That could be very not good, or...
Doing it. So, Del, I've been meaning to ask this. The soldiers that brought us here initially, were they just a regular military unit? Were they part of like Kark's guard or something? Or...
They were part of the Imperial Guard.
That might be our best bet then. If we can't get a hold of Tiny or Kark, we get a hold of the officer that brought us here.
Alright, do I know him by name at this point?
No.
Alright, I think we're gonna have to visit them in person before we leave then.
Sounds like a plan. Elby, you might want to come along.
Unfortunately, with the rate things been going, I don't think I should leave the ship.
Okay. I'll see what I can see if I can track him down then. LD might be useful if you come along, or since you didn't seem to come up with anything additional, if you want. But if they have questions, it might be useful if you're there. Other than that, Lysander will head out and try to find the barracks or wherever we could, or ask around to find out where these people might be and try to get a hold of them.
Okay. Trying to think the best way this would work.
Yes.
You'd be able to find the kind of like not only the headquarters, but a place where you can talk to the Imperial Guard, but without the name of the individual, they don't know who it was. But you can definitely leave a message that will get sent up the way to Tiny or Kark.
That'll work.
Because they all kind of know generally who a majority of you are and how you're tied to Kark. So,
Well, it's more if I know a guy. In my case, it's I know a guy who knows a guy. But yeah.
yeah.
So I'll just relay all of our findings and.
Okay.
My theory. Well, I'll keep my tinfoil hat theory to myself that the whole
Okay.
thing was involved. Stradwell becoming a lich.
Okay.
Because I really have no evidence of that other than just supposition. Anything else? I just don't think they'd had the kind of information I'm looking for. So I'm not gonna bother with that. Yeah, pretty much give them that and tell them basically where all this went down. If they want to go have a look for themselves, if the guards haven't already done so.
Okay.
Then let him know about the guy in the hospital, but he wasn't any use to me. I doubt he'll have anything else to tell you guys. But he's there.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm only telling. I'm only telling him what I know, not what I think.
Okay.
Not
gotcha.
what I can't. Not what I can't prove. Like out of character, I think Stradveld was behind the whole fucking thing, but I have no evidence of that.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah. If they don't have any questions, I'll just be on my way.
Alrighty. Check it out. What the rest of you? Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Not that I know of, really.
No, not currently. I'm just cleaning
The
up
one thing I wanted, as I told Del, the one other thing I wanted to do kind of is moot now. So.
Yes. I'm going to assume that War's kind of on board. I'm going to say, hey, if we want to do maybe some trade, we got our old cargo hold before we leave. You might want to think about spices or trade items that we can bring back to Ekrund.
Me?
Okay.
You're talking to Roar because he's the one with the moolah.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
I am. Huh?
What I want spices for?
Food. And mead.
And other people like them.
And making money.
How are we making money?
By selling it.
Getting rare trade from here that we can't get back home easily. We have a whole cargo hold that we're not using.
Del, is there anything here that we don't have at home?
So, I mean, yeah, they have the regional spices and all that stuff, right? But that's gonna be most of it, right? Because at this point they don't have a lot of exports as they're still rebuilding. They have the regional spices, fruits, and everything.
I mean, even if it's just take it back for us.
All right, we can go a little bit.
Once he gets back, I talked to Lysanders, like, so what did they say?
Nothing. They just took all the information and pretty much what I expect from soldiers. They're just interested in the facts. He didn't really say anything.
Okay.
I trust them to. They seem professional. I trust them to handle the matter appropriately, but that's all I can tell you.
Something stinks for me.
What are you thinking?
I mean, Tiny's never been this way. She would have gotten back to me by now.
Well, I've been having several trouble getting hold of my mother as well. I've been trying to relay information back to the Songers, and I haven't been able to get a hold of her for a while, and normally I'd be concerned, but I don't know.
Two things. Do me a favor, and can you go over there? And I kind of point towards the far end of the ship.
All right.
And then I just try to reach out to you with the sending stone.
It works.
Okay.
I mean, seriously, it's not the first time that Tiny hasn't replied. There were plenty of times before where she didn't reply.
Well, I'm still thinking that I'm going to do something.
I mean, we could always try to go request an audience in a more direct fashion.
That's what I'm about to do.
Where are we all at?
The ship.
By this point, everybody's back on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's around me, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to make a short message, and this will decide a lot.
Why don't you just ask the Sky Goblin?
What?
I'm going to reach out and say, Karka, some weird shit's going on, and Tiny's not getting back to me. If everything is okay, you're alive, Tiny's alive, and everything's fine, I just need you to say okay. Otherwise, we're about to make a scene.
Why are you ignoring me? Ask the Sky Goblin.
The what?
She's gonna turn and face the camera and say, you know, the Sky Goblin that talks to us all and gives us answers. Ask him where our friends are.
We're breaking the fourth fucking wall.
Break the fourth wall.
Excuse me, Sky Goblin. Can you tell us where our friends are?
We know where the last potion is.
No, remember she broke the fourth wall a long time ago, and it was a potion thing that she got so she can talk to the DM.
So you don't get an immediate response. However, a couple hours later, as you're preparing to make a scene, right, get all your shit together, get your gear on, you get a response that amounts to, I'm fine. I told you I am busy. I'm having to deal with Empire stuff. Effective.
All I needed.
I love how the Sky Goblin's being a jerk, not answering my questions.
And I start calling it off as like, he's fine.
Willow hears in her head, just, I don't know, fucking find them. They wander around all the damn time.
He says figure it out.
That's...
What do you think we've been trying to do?
He says they wander.
He says they
All right. Well, in the time being, and he kind of pulls out a piece of paper that looks like a calendar. Is like, I think we have some time
to build a door.
No.
Sweet.
Do any of you fancy an adventure?
That arcane cannon sounded fun.
The arcane cannon.
Aren't we always on an adventure?
Just kind of what we do.
I hear 3 yeses.
Sure.
Let's
Are
do it.
dragons involved?
He kind of starts rolling it up and is like, all right, well, I hear a lot of arcane canon. That's what I'm
Though I will say, while the arcane canon is the one thing that sort of caught my attention from my prior adventures, that idea of a dragon nest being so close to my home is concerning. It might warrant investigation, but again, I'm not going to. If the arcane canon sounds interesting on more than one level to me, but I'm just pointing that out. That's something I might want to look into in the future. But we go where the work takes us, I guess. Sorry, I just have a lot on my mind right now.
So, you guys are headed for the arcane canyon?
Yep.
Awesome. That sounds like a good place to end it this time around.
Fair enough.
Alrighty.
These people are old and they can't stay up.
It's not even old, it's just a good little spot to end without getting too deep into the weeds of starting a new thing.
Do you see how sassy
What I'm
he gets
hearing
when he gets
is-
called out on his shit?
Somebody needs to do a little bit of writing.
Mm-hmm.
No, I actually have it all written. I was hoping you guys would get there sooner, but no. Let's play Town Simulator for 4.5 fucking hours every time I even put you in a town.
It's been 3. It's just been 3 hours.
I mean, we legitimately had something we were trying to track down, and
That, and I needed to know that we weren't fucking ourselves by leaving immediately and then just like, oh well, you just fucked everything that was going on here.
Kark's dead. Blah.
But
You didn't.
before we leave, I would have been like, all right, the local, as high up as I can get. It's like, if something starts happening, contact us.
Okay. But yeah.
Well, all right then. I guess that's where we're gonna end it.
Mm-hmm.
So it the seems.
All right, let me.
It's a D&D game. 3 hours is small. It's small.
It's small.
It's average.
2.5 hours.
No, it's small.
It's small.
Oh,
I mean, what we went. I mean, we went 5 last week, and
I mean, it's not.
I was
that
in
was not a
pool.
necessity, but
What the?
It's
Say if
fine. We
What?
got next week.
Wow.
honestly-
Wow.
Just call Dell out.
Mr. King Bob, thank you for the follow. How do you guys feel about I know we usually raid smaller D&D groups. How do you feel about raiding a bigger one that's live right now? That's hilarious.
Is it Legends of Adventures?
Yeah.
I was about to say it sounds like Legends of Adventures, but no,
What are they doing?
Icebound.
Go for it. Icebound is one of their more serious ones, but yeah.
All right, cool.
I mean, I'll probably actually listen.
Okay.
And
I'm trying to catch up on that one.
Give me a sec. All right, guys. We are going to raid. If I can get it to come up here.
they're doing what?
What?
They're doing dragons.
The Legends of Avantris. We are gonna go raid them. A D&D group that most of us here watch, apparently.
I don't.
We're gonna go. Well,
I mean,
you
I see
are
their
now.
clips.
I see their clips.
Yeah, I see their clips all the time. But we're gonna go hang out with them. I hope you guys had fun like we did. Wish them all the luck on their session and their campaign. And yeah, we will see you guys next Friday.
Next week.
Yeah, I had to think about it for a
Next
second.
week on Dungeons and Dragons.
There may be a dungeon and or a dragon.
Yeah.
Or an arcane cannon.
And
And tentacles, apparently, yeah.
I do have that option.
Alright, guys. Thank you all for joining us. We will see you guys next week. We heckin' love you. Have a great night.
Okay, bye.